Hey Capricorn, welcome back to the channel and welcome to your monthly horoscope for the month of July. I'm Kay, I'm a spiritual witch, astrologer and numerologist here on YouTube. This is just a general reading for what I see for this particular sun sign. I can't account for anybody's personal birth chart, and of course I can't comment on what other astrologers may find also. So as we start the month, the great thing is that in July we are about to have a full moon in your sign in Capricorn, which is really cool. But before we get there, your focus for July as we start will be around your serious commitments, your marriage, your relationships, any business deals that you have or legal matters that you are currently dealing with. And this is because the sun will actually be in the sign of Cancer. So for you, this is the area of life that the sun is blessing. Now the sun brings growth, health, vitality, and it could well be that you feel this energy around this part of your life. By the time we get to the full moon, which will be on the 13th of July at 6:38 p.m. GMT, this is my local time, so you can change this or convert it to your own time. It could be the 13th, it could be the 14th, depends where you are in the world. Your full moon for you is actually going to happen around you because it's in Capricorn. So this is your first house. So if we look at the chart on the right hand side of the screen, this is a snapshot of the universe and how it will look on the day. So where we've got number one, this is where the sun will be in your 7th house around your relationships, serious commitments, marriage, business partners, and that area of life bringing health, growth and vitality potentially for some of you. But if we look at where we've got the two pink kind of circles, we've got the sun on the right, that's at 21 degrees of Cancer, and we've got the moon on the left by where number 2 is, and that's at 21 degrees of Capricorn. This is what's given us the full moon. Now the moon is going to fall obviously in your first house of you, so it's a great time around the full moon to focus on you, yourself, your appearance, your desires, and actually what it is that you want. This will be your personal power week from the 13th of July, so it's a great time for you to really focus in on yourself. Now around the full moon, what the other planets are doing is quite key as well, because this will impact on all of us. But for you, we're going to have the moon form a conjunction, which is when planets work together with the planet Pluto, and this is happening in your sign as well, in Capricorn. So to break this down, full moons do bring around decision making sometimes, and that's because we've got the sun and the moon at two opposite signs. They're on opposite signs and they are facing each other, so it's like a decision, make or break. What are we going to do about this? And for you, it could be something to do with you. Now with Pluto in the mix and forming that conjunction and working with the moon, it could be for you emotionally. There's some kind of emotional transformation or change around you personally, because this is happening in Capricorn, so it will be your first house. The second thing that's happening around the full moon, if we look on the chart on the right hand side, we can see by number 2, we can see Pluto, that sort of planet that looks like a P, or the sign that looks like a P, forming a conjunction at 27 degrees with the moon, which is above it, circled in pink, happening around you. And on the opposite side, we can see Mercury is the turquoise kind of planet, where we've got number 3 at 17 degrees of Cancer, forming his conjunction to the sun at 21 degrees of Cancer. So your ideas could really be key around this full moon as well, with Mercury's involvement. Mercury is working with the energy of the sun, which is about health, growth and vitality, and Mercury is a representation of our thoughts, what we think, and where we're going with things. It's like our mental energy. So the full moon could be a great time to sit down, think about and focus on any bright ideas that you have. And where Mercury will be forming this conjunction with the sun will be in your 7th house, as mentioned, where the sun is, which is around your serious commitments, your marriage, your relationships, business partners and legal matters that you may be dealing with in life. So that's a general snapshot of the energy around the full moon and what could be happening for you or key areas of your life. Now, one other thing about this particular full moon, which is quite key for all of us, but how it relates to the Capricorn sun sign, is that we are going to have a stellium. If you look on the screen where we've got number 4 and the circle in green, a stellium in astrology is when we have 3 or more planets under the energy of one particular sign, or 3 or more, we could say, elements under a particular sign. So we have got Mars, we have got Uranus, and we have got the North Node. And this is quite explosive energy because Mars is about determination, where we're going in life and how we're going to get there. Uranus is what causes unexpected changes in life, and the North Node is a representation of our direction and where we should be going. Now, all this is under Taurus's energy, and Taurus is about building, stability, the long term and the future. And for you, where this falls for the Capricorn horoscope is around your sex life, your love life, your dating, and any creative projects that you're working on. This is also the area that involves kids and basically having fun and any risks that we want to take in life. So you are being urged right now, the Capricorn sun sign right now is being urged to think about this area of life, which is your fifth house, your love life, your sex life, your dating, any creative projects that you have an idea about or that you're working on, your children, and basically having fun. And what the planets are urging you to do is to prepare yourself to make some unexpected changes here, or that unexpected changes might just happen as we move forward under this energy. With Mars's involvement and with Uranus, this definitely indicates that it's time to get moving with something. And it could even be something that you've been stalling or something that you've been putting off, because this is happening around a full moon, and this is when decision making can often come up. So keep that in mind and see how that resonates for you as we start the first half of the month and we approach the full moon. So by the time we get to the new moon, which will be at the end of the month, it's going to be on the 28th of July at 6:55 p.m. GMT. This is my local time. It might be the same day or the day after for you, depending on where you are in the world. By this point, the sun would have moved from Cancer into the sign of Leo. So for you, where the sun's bringing that health, growth, vitality kind of energy is around part of your financial life. But this is the financial life that you share. This is not your own finances, and this is what we call the 8th house. So it could be any debts, taxes, finances that you share, any property that you jointly own. This is the area of life which is about transformation and rebirth and the cycle of life and how things die off and start again. So this new moon could be that, there could be a new cycle happening here, because this is where the sun is going to be and this is where the new moon will be. So if we look on the chart on the right hand side, circled in pink, giving us the new moon and the new cycle. And this is, as I said, is around your shared financial part of your life. Now, around this time, around the new moon, we're still going to have this stellium going on. We're still going to have this unexpected change energy. We're still going to have this get up and go energy. And again, at the end of the month, as we move into August, the universe is still urging the Capricorn sun sign to prepare for some kind of new direction or unexpected change to do with your fifth house, to do with your love life, your sex life, who you date, creative projects that you're working on or that you want to work on, your children, and having fun, and basically your general enjoyment of life. This is a really, really nice area to have this stellium and, bring some kind of change or unexpected change in direction around this part of life, especially with it under the Taurus sign, because as I said, Taurus is about the long term, the future, and the stability of things. So it could be that a relationship that you're currently in or a love interest that you currently have, things may take an unexpected change, and it could be time to be considering whether you're going to make this serious, whether you're going to make this relationship official. Same with creative projects. It could be time to really delve into this project and take it quite seriously and move it forward, and your overall enjoyment of life. So where we've got circled in green, this is the stellium. And obviously, as I've mentioned for you, this is going to be around your fifth house of life. Now, the arrow that we've got in black indicates where the sun is going to be and where the new moon is actually going to be. So even though the new moon is circled in pink and it's showing in the universe in the 6th house, as we can see on the chart, for you, this is going to be further up in your 8th house where the arrow is. And as I said, that will be around your shared financial part of life. So generally this month, what I see for you is a real energy around finances and some unexpected changes with potentially your love life or even your creative projects, or where it is that you're going in that area of your life, or how much fun you put into life. So it's quite a nice month. Finally, before we close out then with the horoscope, we have two key things that are going to impact on us all, and particularly for the Capricorn sun sign, how this is going to go down is the things I want to draw to your attention this month are the stellium in Taurus. Okay, three powerful planets under the Taurus energy. So you are being, you know, encouraged by the universe or supported by the universe, you could say, to really bring that energy of unexpected change and transformation and moving forward and being determined and thinking about your direction with the North Node to your fifth house, your sex life, your dating life, who you're giving your time to romantically, your creative projects, your children, and how you actually enjoy life. Now, by the 20th this month, we're going to have the asteroid Chiron form a retrograde. And to keep this very brief for the purposes of a horoscope, I won't go too deep into what a retrograde means, but generally speaking, it's when a planet moves backwards. Now, Chiron isn't actually a planet in astrology, it's an asteroid, but it's a very important one because we refer to him as the wound healer. So where he falls in a person's birth chart naturally when they're born is an area where they might need great healing, or where they can experience, you know, some kind of loss, but this healing, if they have it, it can really propel them forward in life. Generally speaking, when we look at a horoscope, where he falls, the same energy could apply. So for the Capricorn sun sign, this is going to be around your fourth house. So it could be that you are being called back to do some healing or to experience some healing around your home, your family, your private life, something or anything that has happened in the recent past, or even to do with your mother figure or a mother figure that you have in your life. Now, this particular area of life isn't the kind of things that we put on social media. This isn't the things that we might disclose to people that we don't know very well. The fourth house is very much our private life, and it's very much, you know, how we were brought up and things that we may have experienced in the recent past. So anything that's happened in the recent past that may need some kind of healing or resolution for you, as we close out the month and Chiron is here in Aries and he's doing a retrograde, pulling you back, it's this part of your life that could feel that energy. Now, at the same time, you're going to have the planet that deals with luck and fortune and basically brings an energy of expanding whatever he touches, or wherever he is placed in a chart. Jupiter also forming a retrograde in this same sign of Aries. So it is really very much about you, your private life, your home, and anything that has happened in the past where there could be some kind of change of luck or some kind of energy of healing, or going back over something that you have been dealing with or even maybe experienced in the recent past. So I really hope that you have a wonderful month, Capricorn. And again, as I said, this is just a general astrology reading, you know, intuitively for what I see for this particular sign. Anybody who really wants to delve into this personally and match the energy that's going on with the cosmos to their actual birth chart, check the description box, check out the link to Patron, because I am up there doing this with people who want to apply what's going on in the cosmos to their own particular chart and be able to make the most of it in their life and do whatever it is that they need, or take any kind of spiritual guidance or direction that they may need for themselves. So have a wonderful month. Do give the video a like, drop me a comment, let me know how this resonates. By all means, subscribe, because I'd love to see you here again, and I will see you in August for your August horoscope.